Shalom. This is Truth is Everlasting, Lion's Den. I am Yahweh Sap. I camp out with Lion Den Ha, One Ben Yashua in Jacksonville, Florida. But first I'd like to give a prayer to the Father, to the Son, to the elders, to the Akims, to the women and children. Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Bahashem Ha Roga Kodash Mahamath. In the name of Yahweh Shai, in spirit and holy and truth. Double honors to the 144,000 chosen elect. Double honors to the elders of GMS. Double honors to my elder Hawam. Salutation to the Akims who are on the four corners of the earth. And to the women and children, Shalom. Okay, well, this popped up on the phone. Attention, America. Woo, let's get ready. Migrant families now pay $20,000 per month. I thought the government of this wicked world, the Edomites said they don't have money to help the people of America. What's going on, right? Let me put a little bit of it. Then I go into the lesson. The title, name of this lesson is called In Times of Trouble. And boy, is Jacob trouble increasing, huh? Here we go.
Migrant family of four in New York City will now receive $20,000 every single month. And what's happening there is spreading all throughout the country.
A migrant family of four in New York could get over $20 grand a month in freebies.
20 grand a month. A few years ago, that was a doctor's salary, a lawyer's salary. Now all you have to do is come into the country. $20,000 every single month. And inside of these cities, these are the sanctuary cities where there's hundreds of locations, hundreds of cities all throughout the country offering very, very similar benefits.
A new pilot program that'll give migrant families a reloadable prepaid credit card to buy food and baby supplies.
To newcomers. That's according to Newsweek. This is what they're now called. Migrants are now considered newcomers. Now, when you look at what's happening here, for example, in New York City, they're offering top-tier government jobs to migrants. Top-tier government jobs. This is, in my opinion, she says it.
This in every corner of the state. Governor Kathy Hochul's administration recently agreed to a proposal that could make it easier for migrants to get temporary jobs in state government.
Now, when you look at what's really going on here, you have to ask yourself this big question. As food costs are through the roof, the cost of living is through the roof.
The amount being spent on eating has hit a 30-year high.
Data shows more Americans are taking on debt and relying on credit cards to make ends meet.
When you start to give out so much money to so many people chasing a finite amount of goods and services, what will likely happen? Prices will continue to go up, putting more stress and strain on the pockets of hundreds of millions of Americans. And in this video, I'm going to break it down and show you exactly what's going on.
Okay, let's stop it right there. I think we're getting the hint. It sounds to me that because the so-called Negros, Latinos, Americans, and speckled birds in America are awake or awaken and are not getting into the, or not taking that part of the, what they call it now again, Slovakia, the, the digital currency system, right? What a way to bring migrants, and right away they sign up without knowing what the contract terms really are, right? In other words, they're going to give them, 20,000, family of four, right? The job is not going to be permanent, okay? So, at the same time, they'll introduce the CHIP, right? The Charagma, and at the same time, get rid of the middle class in America, right? Yes, moving fast. I want to go to Psalm chapter 18, verse 3. I will call upon Yahweh, who is worthy to be praised. So shall I be. Oops, like here. Saved from my enemies. That's right. Because this world system is getting to the hands of the wicked. Okay? And they're moving faster than before now. Okay? Every day something more keeps popping up. Right? Now schools, I think they're going to start school with elementary. I don't know if it's going to happen with high school. I think it's elementary first. They're going to be closing down also. Which in a way is good, right? Their children will be home so they can do their study at home. But what parent, not all parents can do that. And most of these parents are single anyway, right? So talking about hardship, it's around the corner. I want to go to Revelation chapter 5. Give me a minute. Turn my pages here. Revelation chapter 5. Oops. I passed it. I always do that. Oh well. I'll find it right here. Verse 12. $20,000, huh? Verse 12, yeah. Saying with a loud voice, worthy is the Lamb that was slain to receive power and riches and wisdom and strength and honor and glory and blessings. To the so-called Negros Latinos, Native Americans and Speckled Bird, right, our people. They're so, how can I put it? So indoctrinated that they believe, right, that they are poor, and not knowing, not realizing that they come from a very wealthy, powerful family. They have people out here in this world, I'm trying to remember the name, they're called tracers. And these tracers go out, okay, looking into records of people that are alive but do not know they come from wealthy families. So we, the Hebrew Israelites, who have been called to do the work of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, you can, in a way, you can call us tracers because we go in the highways and byways calling out people to let them know who they are, right? Their true identity, their true nationality, and their true inheritance, right? I mean, when I speak to people when I walk about on my days off and talk with them, they get so excited when I tell them they come from a wealthy family. But then when I tell them there are terms that they have to comply with, right away they change, right? Now they want to run to Jesus, right? The blue eyes, long blonde hair, that likes wearing high heels. And his real name is Caesar Borgia, son of a pope. Moving on to Revelation chapter 4, verse 11. Give me a minute here. Thou art worthy, O Yahweh Shai, to receive glory and honor and power, for thou hast created all things, and for thy pleasure they are and were created. Woo! Huh? Yahweh the Father gave the Son the power to create all things from the beginning of time. For his pleasure. See, a lot of, that's another thing, a lot of our people, so-called Negros Latinos, Native American Speckled Birds, they so strongly believe that they got free will. I mean, even when I tell them, why don't you look it up? I mean, while we can, because right now we can go into the internet or on our phone and we can ask Google or AI what we want. But that all's going to change pretty fast, pretty soon. That could be by the end of this year or next year, where AI is going to tell us what to do. You see? So while you had the time and the opportunity to look into these matters to verify them, right, so that you know that the truth was out there, right, sent out in the name of Yahweh, Shin Yahweh Shai, to the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negros Latinos, then we can speckled birds. But no, you want to look at YouTube on how to make a lot of money, which is okay that you want to make money. That's no problem, right? The problem becomes is when you let money have a hold on you, where you don't even want to do the work no more of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai, right? And we're getting to that point in time where they're going to close down everything that we do not accept their offer. We won't be able to go out to work and buy food, right? Because they want us to stop doing the work of Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. I want to go to Revelation chapter 1, verse 6. And he made us kings, and priests unto Yahweh Shai and his father Yahweh. To him be glory and dominion forever and ever. Look at that. We come from a family of kings. He's going to bring us back into his glory, where he's at, when he comes back, Yahweh Shai. So that's why you can see why the Edomites are so angry, so consistent, so intense, right? And doing everything that they can to bring us down. Because they want us to worship them. You know, when I say worship them, remember, they want us to take that charagma. Okay? So, it's getting closer. Very close. I want to go to 1 Peter chapter 2. Let me see again. Chapter 2, verse 5. Yea, also, as living stones are built up a spiritual house and holy priesthood to offer up spiritual sacrifice or acceptable to Yahweh by Yahweh Shai. Right? You can't go to the Father, you have to go through the Son. You can't go to that Jesus who does wear long blonde hair. And even if the hair's not blonde, I don't care what color it is, it's long. Too feminine. Right? That's what I say likes wearing high heels. Which they're the ones really, the Edomites, who brought that wickedness to our people and our women, you know. They were raping men with men, women with women. Okay? So we go on the highways and byways as a living sacrifice. You see? In the hope that we be one of the 144,000 chosen elect. We don't know who's going to be. Okay? But we hope that we'll be part of that. Right? I want to jump to verse 9. But ye are a chosen generation, a royal priesthood, wow, and holy nation. Look at that. What they didn't teach us in this schools of this wicked world. A peculiar people, that ye should show forth the praise of him who had called you out of darknesses into the marvelous light, into the marvelous truth. It's a beautiful thing to be called. It's a beautiful thing, right, to know the truth, right? It's a lot of weight that is taken off your back, off your shoulders, Okay? Want to go to Acts chapter 26. Give me a minute. Verse 18. To open their eyes and to turn them from darknesses. Yeah, from ignorance, right? From indoctrination, to the light, and from power of Satan unto Yahweh Shai, that they may receive forgivenesses of sin and inheritance among them which, man, these are all love letters, which are sanctified by faith that is in me. See how powerful that name Yahweh Shai? Can you see why the Edomites want us to stop doing these lessons in the internet? Start doing these lessons in the highways and byways? See, they don't mind when you're doing YouTube lessons with that name Jesus, right? But man, when you bring that name Yahweh Shai, they're getting to a point where they're going to make some new rules, right? And we won't be able to do lessons anymore on the internet, which is okay, because then that's the time that's letting us know the end is near. Give me a minute. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 35. Give me a minute. Ooh, give me a minute. Okay, Isaiah chapter 35. Turning my pages here, give me a minute. 35 what? Verse 5. Then the eyes of the blind shall be opened, and the ears of the deaf shall be unstopped. Right? They'll be able to hear because they've been called. You see, it's not any one of the so-called Negros Latinos, Negro speckled birds. Right? You have to be called. Right? Now, of course, you can call his name out and repent, but you better be sincere in truth, right? Just because you hear the name and you say, well, when time comes, I'm just going to call out the name, but you're not sincere in truth, okay? With fear and trembling, you're not going to receive the love because he's going to know it. We cannot deceive Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai. That is impossible. And again, there's no such thing as free will, okay? Just because you want to believe in it doesn't make it true. I want to go to Matthew chapter 11. Give me a minute. Matthew chapter 11. I got to go back over here. Oops. I passed it. Give me a minute. I'm turning my pages here. I'll be back. Here we go. Chapter 11, verse 5. The blind receive their sight, and the lame walk. The leopard are cleansed, and the deaf hears. The dead are raised up, and the poor have the gospel. Woo! Preach to them. So those who thought that they were Edomites, lo and behold, just because we look like them doesn't mean that we are them, right? I find it kind of funny when I hear certain Hebrew Israelites saying that all 12 tribes are dark-skinned only, right? Like Yahweh Shai, that already I just read to you, he created all things, right? I mean, who are we to tell him okay, what he should be creating, when Yahweh the Father was the one who taught him and blessed him with that power. And you know, Yahweh Bashin Yahushua, they have a sense of humor. He makes sure that we all Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Negros Latinos, Native American speckled birds, to blend in with our enemy. They didn't see that coming. Huh? You see? He's the master planner. I want to go to Isaiah chapter 29. Give me a minute. Turn my pages here. Chapter 29, verse 18. Oops. And in that day shall the deaf hear the word of the book, and the eyes of the blind shall see out of, see if I can pronounce this word, obscurity, and out of darknesses. Yeah. The state of being unknown, inconspicuous, or unimportant. Yeah. You know, because our people right now, the so-called Negros, the so-called Negros, Native Americans and speckled birds, right? That's the way they think, right? That they are unimportant, right? And that's thanks also to our Jake women, right? That look down on us, okay? Not knowing that the Edomites are going to turn their back on them too. You see? Not knowing that Yahweh Shin Yahushai, for our Jake woman's giving us the finger, okay? He's not going to be a happy camper when he comes back, what he's going to do to them, or before he even comes back, what he's going to allow that they're going to go through, what's going to happen to them. Give me a minute. I said 19. The meek also shall increase their joy in Yahweh, and the poor among men shall rejoice in the Holy One of Israel. Yeah. Because, you know, a lot of us, you know, we don't got that $100,000 a month. Not that we want it, because it comes with terms and conditions, but, you know, this is a wicked kingdom to be even thinking to be running after money only, okay? When it's fake, number one, it's going to be taken away from us, number two, and it comes with conditions, wicked conditions, right? No, we want the kingdom of Yahweh Shin Yahushai to come back. We want Yahweh Shai to come back and to remove these wicked Edomites from power. Take away the blessing that was given to Esau, that was passed on to the Edomites, right? Because they made a mess of everything. Keep moving. Verse 20, Salakia. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquities are cut off. Woo! Immoral or grossly unfair. Yeah. You know, you pass by, right? Our people walk by us. Some of us give us the hand signal of a gun that they're going to shoot us. You don't have time to hear what we got to say, right? Even though we have Edomites that do that too with the hand signal, giving us, you know, that they They make a symbol of a gun with their hands. But our people, they make these like peace out symbols, showing themselves how wicked they really are, and how they're wicked towards us. I want to go to Micah, so I can, chapter 2, verse 1. Oh boy, look at that. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Oh, that's the Edomites. When the morning is light, right, when they wake up in the morning, they practice it because it is in the power of their hand. Yeah, these are the wicked Edomites. Karl Schwab, George Soros, Elon Musk, Zuckerberg, Bill Gates, right? The presidents, the banksters, right? All these people with the money and these 501c3 incorporated churches, right? That are living a very, very wealthy life, right? Planning how to stick it to the people. I want to go back to Isaiah chapter 42. Give me a minute. Verse 7. Oops, wrong way. Verse 7. To open the blind's eyes, to bring out the prisoners from the prison, and them that sit in darknesses out of the prison house. Yeah, those who are ignorant, even those who are locked up, Yahweh Bashim Rashai will also set them free. There's no weapon of the Edomites that can hold down a Hebrew Israelite if he is called and chosen by Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? Even the technology that the Edomite have and that they use against us, or recording what we say, or they use AI to change what we say and make AI sound like our voice, right? That's not going to stop what Yahweh Shin Yahushai is coming to do to those that he's going to choose, the 144,000 chosen elect. Okay? Which is going to be around the world. I want to jump to verse 16. Give me a minute. 16. Oh, I got it. And I will bring the blind by a way that they knew not. I will lead them in path that they have not known, and I will make darknesses light before them, and crooked straight. Woo! Crooked things like a straight. These things will I do unto them, and not forsake them. See? Done deal. See, Yahweh Shai is unstoppable. Okay? Throughout the whole scripture, Yahweh and Yahweh Shai keep proving to the whole white world that he controls all things, always has and always will. It's the Edomites that through technology, right, music, movies, tampering with the food, the air, the water, the clothes, the money, they want all of us to be entertained, to look only what they're doing, and to accept and believe, right, 100% that, wow, they control everything. There's no way that anybody can stop them. Nah. It's all smoke and mirrors, man. That's all they doing, smoke and mirrors. What they call that, I used to watch them years ago. Houdini, right? You know, they made a movie one time where governments were going to watch and learn how Houdini was doing what he was doing. Okay? So that's all they're doing. Now the Edomites are in a level of technology where they want to implant something in people's body, okay, to have total control. I mean, which is really wicked when you think about it, right? And we're getting closer to that. 17, they shall be turned back, they shall be greatly ashamed that trust in graven images, that say to the mortal image, ye are God, our gods. Yeah. They want us to worship their fake gods. Well, you know, 2/3 of our people will do that. Okay. But not the chosen ones. Not the 144,000 chosen elect. You see? Ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna leave it with Psalm 97. Give me a minute. See if I can find the page first. Shucks. Oops. Working on it. Give me a minute here. What happened? Oops. Went too far. I'm getting there. Here we go. Chapter 97, verse 5. The hills melt like wax at the presence of Yahweh. Woo! Oh, yeah. And at the presence of Yahweh Shai of the whole earth. Yeah. The whole world is going to see what true righteous power really is. Okay? All these weapons of mass destruction that the world has ain't nothing compared when Yahweh Shai comes back in those so-called UFOs. When in the Bible they call chariots or clouds. And he comes back with a host of angels, an army of angels. Just seeing the massive size of those chariots, right, floating or standing still in the air, that alone is going to tell the whole world what true power and authority is. Verse 6. The heavens declare his righteousness, and all the people see his glory. Yeah, that's right. Soon the whole world is going to see Yahweh Shai. And soon it's going to be a oh shit moment. Okay? When they see that he's not long hair with blue eyes wearing high heels. They're going to see the true king. The tribe of Judah. King of kings and Lord of lords. My big brother. And he's not coming for the whole world either. He's only coming for his people. Right? The so-called Negros, Latinos, American speckled birds, and he's only coming for 144,000 chosen elect and 1/3. 2/3 would be left behind for their wickedness, for their stiff neck, right? But they will come back to the kingdom, the new kingdom. They'll come back as babies. Verse 7. Confound them be all they that serve graven images, that boast themselves of idols. Worship him, all ye gods. Yeah. Everybody's going to bow their knees when Yahushua comes back. Okay? So all this $20,000 That's not going to be a permanent thing. This is a big setup that the Edomites are doing to the migrants. Okay? They're going to cut that off, right? And once the digital system starts kicking in, new rules of what money is and what it's not. Because remember, the new digital currency system, you cannot store up wealth, right? Because they made a new rule that money expires. Who the hell ever thought that? Well, Yahweh Shin Yahweh Shai is bringing everybody down. See who's going to worship him. I hope that this was edifying, and with that I'll say, Shalom.